Hi, this video is for OnePlus fans, those who are obsessed with charging speeds. So in this video, we'll be comparing the charging speeds for OnePlus 5T, OnePlus Nord 2T, and finally we have the OnePlus 10T. So as you can see here, this is the OnePlus 5T phone. These came in November 2017. And they had 3300 milliamperes of battery capacity, which is about 12.7 watt hours. And this was the charger that used to come with them. If you can, I'll show you the specifications here. It says 5 volt 4 amperes of charging speed. This one had a square kind of design, USB here, and a type C port at the other end. So these are the types. So these used these kind of batteries. We have changed the batteries here because we're still using the phones, and these phones are quite old, 5 years old now. And then this is the, as you can see here, OnePlus Nord 2T phone, and these had 4500 milliampere hours of batteries, and they came with these chargers. As you can see here, they have 80 watt of charging speed, and it is a USB output here, and again similar type C output here. So I'll show you the specifications of this charger here. Here it says 5 volt output, 2 amperes, 11 volts, 7.3 amperes, made in India. So that's why they are rated at 80 watts. And finally, this phone here is OnePlus 10T. It has 4800 milliamperes of battery capacity, and these came with these kind of chargers. This, if you see here, it says 160 watts, and they are not available in India, so I had to import them from China. And since they have these flat pins, I use these flat pins to round pin converters here. The advantage with this kind of shape, okay, another thing to observe here is these cables that this 160 watt comes with is slightly thicker cable than these are more easy to flex. These are slightly thicker, so there is some difficulty flexing them. And here it is not a USB output, it is type C here, type C to type C. Okay, so how did I test them? I used this kind of a power meter made in China, and here are the specifications. Accuracy plus minus 0.1%, input output voltage, energy monitoring outlet. So this flat design has an advantage because I use these kind of bags to carry. So a flat one, since this is a flat bag, a flat adapter is easy to place here as compared to these thicker adapters, which would have a hard time going inside then. So okay, so now I'll show you the test that I did. Here is the first test here. So I used this 20 watt basic charger that used to come, and the OnePlus 5T. So 8:47 p.m. we were at 9%. The consumption was 18.5 watt. So 8:47 to 11:16 p.m. 2 hours 29 minutes. The 18.5 watt charger, it starts at 18.5 watts, but most of the duration it is using only 8.7, 8.7, 8.7. Slight flicker here, 11, and then at 86%. It is again dropping to 7.8665, and 94%, 3.5, 95, 3 watts, 96, 97, finally at 100% it is at 0.5 watt. So the original 20 watt charger in OnePlus 5T took 9% to 100 minutes in 2 hours 29 minutes. Now what I did was I used 80 watt charger and the OnePlus 5T. Here are the results of this. 11:22 p.m. 13%, 20.3 watt, 11. So here 80 watt is trying to charge the OnePlus 5T, 20, 20, 18, 18, 18, And here, so we have 13 to 100% in 1 hour 37 minutes. So the 80 watt charger has managed to save time. 1 hour 37 minutes versus 2 hours 20. You almost save about 15 minutes of charging time if you are charging using an 80 watt charger on the OnePlus 5T. And then I finally used the bigger charger, 150 watt charger on the OnePlus 5T. And here let's see if I am able to save some time. 8%, 19.6, 20, 2.1, 1.1 watt. So this took 1 hour 30 minutes. Only about 7 minutes were saved when I switched from 80 watt charger to 150 watt charger. Okay, now I used the 20 watt charger and the OnePlus 10T. This OnePlus 10T has a unique design because the battery, the 4800 milliampere hour battery, it is split into two, and there are two separate battery charging pumps, so this can charge much faster here. But this 20 watt charger and the 10T, it took 11:45, 18 watts, 18:15, 15:15 to finally 0.8 watt. It took 2 hours 28 minutes. So the 20 watt charger, even though for the smaller 5T battery, which was just 3300 milliampere hours, it here also took 2 hours 29 minutes, and to charge a bigger 4800 milliampere battery, it again takes the same amount of time, 2 hours 28 minutes. Now I move to the test. 80 watt charger and the original OnePlus Nord 2T. Here it starts at about 85 watt, 55 watt, 40, and then the power keeps dropping down. So 200% in 56 minutes. So the original 80 watt charger and the OnePlus Nord T, they take about 1 hour to fully charge. And now I use the 80 watt charger on the OnePlus 10T. First attempt. So it starts at 33, 75, 79, 49, 40, and here 80 to 100% is in about 32 minutes. And even after 100%, when the phone is showing 100%, there is still power going inside the cell, so it continues for about, charging continues for about 10 minutes after 100%. So total time is about 32 plus 10, 42 minutes. 80 watt charger and OnePlus 10T. Now we take another look at 80 watt charger and OnePlus 10 second experiment. Again, it took about 1 to 100%. The previous we took about 30-40 minutes, and here again it took about 40 minutes. Charging continues for 22 minutes after 100%. So the total time is 40 plus 22, 62 minutes. Okay, so now finally we are using the 150 watt charger and OnePlus 10T. Time 10:04 12% and 10:34 100%. 12 to 100% in 30 minutes. So 150 watt charger and 10 plus, and then I took another test here. 150 watt charger test 1, 10 9%, 148, 118. But at 30% this again drops. The 150 watt charger is actually pumping only 56, 57, 38, 1.5 watt fund. So 9 to 100% in 27 minutes. One observation was, when using the 150 watt charger on the 10 plus 10T, was the phone does get slightly hot to touch, whereas on 80 watt it is fairly cooler to touch. Okay, so we take some more experiments. Again 150 watt charger on test 2, 1 to 100% in 24 minutes. 150 watt on 18, 50, 37, 30. At every 2 minutes intervals, the percentage of battery and the power consumption was noted, and here we have 24 minutes. So this test was with OnePlus 10T switched off. The phone was completely discharged, and then 12.8 watt 414, it picks up charging speeds. Again 0 to 100% in 30 minutes. Smartphone is hot to touch, and I let the flip covers open because this is inside the flip cover, so this heats up. So I pulled out the device from the flip cover. And I also did one more experiment, that if I place this before a window AC to cool it down, does it affect the charging speed? It did not really. I couldn't see much of a difference. So finally, with video on, if you're using the smartphone while charging it, then the charging speed decreases. And here you can see 2 to 52% took 30 minutes. So it will take about an hour. If you are using the smartphone and then charging it with the 150, then the charging time would almost double from 30 minutes to an hour. So to conclude, the original OnePlus 5T and the 20-watt chargers would take about 2 hours 30 minutes. Then the 2022 Nord 2T with their 80-watt chargers, they take about 1 hour. And finally we have 150-watt chargers with the OnePlus 10T, and they take about 30 minutes. And all the tests, it has never exceeded 30 minutes. The only drawback is the phone becomes slightly hot to touch. So I use these kind of flip covers, but if you this hotness is not, I don't think would damage the phone, but it is still better to keep the phone open while charging, so that there is some heat escape is allowed. Yeah, so that would be all. As you can see, there is a lot of effort that goes into making these kind of videos, so I would appreciate some kind of if you want these spec sheets and the details from where I purchased all these chargers, where are they available, you can write to us. I'll share my contact details in the description, and I'd also appreciate a donation on Patreon. Thank you for watching.